Okay, continuing on from our last episode where we saw the guys pour the foundation after a bit of a shutdown for the COVID-19 virus. So, special precautions in place on site, small crew, keep your distance, wash your hands, all that stuff. Here you see the forms are off the concrete, the cistern, still forms on the inside. There's the bare inside of the cistern. There's the two inlet pipes. The small one on the left is the inlet, and the big one on the right is the overflow. Starting to protect the foundation, you see the black bitumen paint and then dimple board, which goes up against the foundation and creates a path for water. The white pipe down low is called a perimeter drain, captures groundwater and routes it around the back. That line on an angle hanging there is for the gutters and the rainwater collection system. Top line rainwater, bottom line perimeter drain. This is all surface drainage and perimeter drains. That'll be a patio in that area. Note the corners aren't just normal 90s, so that if you need to snake it, you can put something in there and it can get around the corners. And 45s, not 90-degree adjunctions. That manhole cover is called a collection manifold, and all of these pipes route into that, and then there's a line that goes from that down the hill to a big rock pit that we buried earlier. After you put the perimeter drains in, you bury them in clean gravel, which you wrap in landscape fabric to keep it clean forever. And this is called a rock slinger. He's delivering the clean gravel. And I'll just let you watch. There you see how it's mounded up, and you see the landscape fabric ready to be wrapped around on top of it. Just like we saw in the last video, a pump truck is an incredible modern labor-saving device for placing concrete where you want it. A rock slinger is the equivalent for placing rocks where you want them. Just in case you thought he was just throwing it in the ditch, it's better than that. Need another wheelbarrow full for the back corner. It's better than that. What if you need it at the back of the house? Around the back of the foundation. That's a long ways to go with a wheelbarrow. This is going to get a bit boring. I thought about editing some of this out, but I'm too lazy. Note the nice bevels and chamfers on the concrete post bases at the back. Chamfer the top and the sides. And the ground level will come up basically to the bottom of those chamfers. Now we're moving into the cool rainwater filter system. The green tank there that you see with the orange hose in it, that's called the transfer tank. And this is the Wizzy filter. It's a fancy German vortex filter which takes the rainwater from all the gutters. That's the inlet, the green line. It goes in, it swirls around, and that silver piece is a mesh basket. You'll see it in operation here. So as the water comes in off the roof in the gutters, it'll have pine needles and some leaves and some debris, junk that's blown off the trees onto the roof. And hopefully you can see that the vast majority of the water is actually going through the screen and getting cleaned, and only the little bit of residual water with all the pine cones and needles and leaves in it goes out the bottom. And that bottom line is just the way it is for now. It'll get routed to that collection manifold. This is the clean water that's gone through the basket, and as you can see, this is the vast majority of the flow, 95% of the flow, and that's going to be going into the transfer tank. And from here, there'll be a pump in that transfer tank, and when that tank gets full, the pump will come on and it will pump the water up the hill back to the front of the house and into the cistern. Here's another cool modern tool, Drew using his laser level to make sure that he's got the proper drop in the piping on the outlet of the filter across to the collection manifold. Pump trucks for concrete, rock slingers, laser levels, German vortex filters. It's spring on the island, mid-April. It's our bench that we put together. Wish you could come and visit, but soon enough. All for now. See you next time. Bye.